just from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. So allow the body to rest really heavy and release. Allow the shoulders to release away from the ears. Have your arms down by your side like you have, that's it, and just relax. Have the palms facing up. And just feel you're surrendering to the floor, to the mat. So just have a little scan. We've worked the last few weeks having a little scan through the body, just checking what's happening. So just have a little scan through the body. Is there any tightness in the shoulders, around the edges of the eyes? Any tightness in the forehead? And just become aware of how you feel. Become aware of how the breath feels. And here, as you work with the breath, just relax, just extend the out breath, and just allow the in breath to take care of itself. Just relax, extend the out breath, and allow the in breath to take care of itself. So it's almost like you're relaxing into that in breath there. So allow that out breath to flow through, and just allow that in breath just to take care of itself. So you're relaxing in to that in breath. Try and allow the out breath to be as long as you can. Try and allow the out breath to be as long as it can. There's noise on it. I think Dave's coming on. He needs to mute. I can't. I've muted him. That's fine. And then just feel that you can really lengthen the breaths. Lovely long in breath. Lovely long out breath. And as we were sort of doing last week, feel your lengthening in to the out breath, and then the in breath will just come. Just wait and allow that in breath to just come. And just work that a couple more times with your own breath. When you can, just have a little check through the body and just checking that everything's relaxed. And then when you feel ready, so when you get that inner cue, just starting to move your head from side to side. So just gently starting to move your head from side to side. Here, starting to bend the knees and bring the knees from side to side. And if you can, you're going to rest and extend that out breath, sort of, and then as you work, just let that in breath just come naturally. So try and sort of introduce that in with your movement. So just gently bringing the knees from side to side, working with the breath, relaxing into the out breath and waiting and let the in breath come. And introduce that into the movement. So I'm not going to kind of tell you what movement to sort of work with. You're going to work with the way it works with your breath. And then just rest. And just release. And then you're going to draw the knees into the chest. I've got my head on a cushion so I can see you. But you keep your head nice and relaxed. So you're going to bring your head onto the onto the mat, relax the head, knees into the chest. And just spend a moment just drawing the knees into the chest. So just really ease the back. Lovely. Feel and be aware of that lower back really relaxing. Hands onto the knees. You're going to breathe in and just do a circle. Really big circle with the knees together. So you're going to breathe in for half of that circle. And you're going to breathe out for the other half of the circle. You're going to breathe in for half the circle. Breathe out for the other half of the circle there. And really be aware here of the shoulders and the back. Again, if you're able to sort of incorporate that breath, then please do. And then come the other way, breathing in, come the other way, keep the knees together, and breathing out, come back. And just work that a few times with your breath, really focusing on the shoulders, really focusing here on that lower back. And then rest and bring the knees into the chest. So draw those knees into the chest. Bring your hands onto the knees. And this time you're going to breathe in, bring the knees out to the side and curl the knees up. And breathe out, bring the knees together through the middle. So breathing in, bring the knees separately out to the side and curl the meat up. And breathe out, come down through the middle. So breathing in, bring the knees separately out to the side. Breathing out, come down through the middle. Lovely. And just work that a few times with your own breath. Just really working into the shoulders there, working into the lower back, working into the hips. Lovely. It's almost like you're kind of lubricating the joints there. And then, when it feels okay, you're going to come the other way. So bring the knees into the chest. You're going to breathe in, allow the arms to straighten, knees are going to move away. And then as you breathe out, bring the knees separately out to the side until they rest back onto the chest. So breathe in, the knees together, move away, arms straighten. Breathe out, the knees come out to the side, and then you finish off with the knees coming to the chest. And look at that a couple more times with your own breath. Lovely. And working that once more. And then hug the knees in. If it's okay for your neck, bring the nose to the knee. If it's not okay for your neck, then just bring your one hand behind your head. So breathing out, bring the nose towards the knees, relax the shoulders. And breathing in, release. And breathing out, bring the nose towards your knees, bring the hand behind if you need to. And breathing out, release. And then just bring that left foot down, bend the knee, bring the left foot down, and bring your hand behind the right thigh. So what we're doing here, we're trying to loosen the hamstrings because they can pull on the back, they can pull on the bicep muscles and the back, especially doing lots of walking, which we all are at the moment because nothing else to do. So extend that leg up towards the ceiling, that right leg up towards the ceiling. We worked last week with belts, but not with the belt here, but you're going to point the toe and then stretch into the heel, like we did last week with the belt, but just really feel that you're working a little into the calf, a lot into the calf, but also into the hamstrings there. So just pointing and releasing. Then rotating the ankle a few times one way and a few times the other way. And then bringing your hands up a little bit further. So we haven't got the belt this time, so you're just going to come to whatever you can. You're going to stretch into the heel. And then again, bring your left hand behind your head if you need some support for your neck. But you're going to breathe in and just gently bring the leg towards your head. And just gently lift the head towards the knee. But keep looking up towards your foot. So you're not sort of closing off through the neck there. Lovely. And then when it feels okay, just release, hold behind the thigh once more. And then as you breathe out, bend the knee and try and bring the heel to touch the thigh. It won't, but you're just going to try. And breathing in, straighten that leg up towards the ceiling. And then straighten, if it feels okay, that left leg along the floor. I'm going to bend that knee and straighten that leg. So work with the breath. Breathing out as you bend the knee. Breathing in and relax the shoulders as you straighten the leg. Lovely. From here, hold that calf again or wherever you can and start to sort of draw that leg towards your head. Knee could be very bent, it doesn't matter. That's great, Linda. I have a really long arm so I can't get very high. But just sort of feel you're drawing that foot towards your head. So lovely stretch through the back of the leg. If you're doing lots of walking, it's really useful. If it feels a bit tight on your back, bend the left knee. But if it feels okay, bring the arms up over your head here. Lovely, straighten the leg as much as you feel able. Here, draw the navel towards the spine. And very slowly, as you bring the arms back down by your side, very slowly bring that leg to the floor, keeping it straight as you're able. Lovely. And then bend the right leg. Bring the left thigh into the chest. Hold behind the thigh, draw the knee into the chest. And then when you feel ready, extend that leg up towards the ceiling. Lovely. So as you do, I mean my knee's quite bent, as I say I'm trying to run, so my legs are really tight. The knee's kind of soft as you need to be. And then starting to point the toes and stretching into the heel. Pointing the toes, stretching into the heel. Pointing the toes, stretching into the heel. And just work that a few times to sort of feel that you're working into the calf there. And then when it feels okay, starting to rotate the ankle. A few times one way, a few times the other way. When it feels okay, take hold of the calf, stretching into the heel. If it feels okay, lift the head. Bring a hand behind the head if you need to. Relax the shoulders and look up towards the foot. And then release. Hold behind the thigh and just bend the knee and straighten that leg. Bend that knee and you're trying to get the heel as close to the thigh, back of the thigh as you can. So in breath and out breath. Then from here straighten that right leg along the floor. And extend that leg once more up towards the ceiling. Bring the hand behind the calf or wherever you can. So hold that leg, draw that leg towards you, so draw that leg towards you, bring the arms behind to the mat behind, and then very gently bring the arms down by your side and just gently bring that leg down. So really work at the core here, bring that leg very slowly towards the floor. Lovely. Bring the knees into the chest, hug the knees in, and just gently rocking and rolling from side to side. You can turn your head to the opposite side, but just really lovely massage for all of the back there. And then from here, bring the feet to the floor. Bring the hands behind your head, so clasp the hands and place them behind your head. Lovely. Navel towards the spine, and you're going to breathe in and lift the hips up towards the ceiling. And as you do that, you're going to hold there for a few breaths. I'm going to take the block away because it's quite a little tight on my neck there. I can still see you, so that's lovely. Just lifting up, just really easing out. And just hold there for a few breaths, trying to lift on your in-breath and just soften on your out-breath. And then if it feels okay, take the arms away, keep the hips up towards the ceiling and clasp the hands underneath the body. So clasping the hands underneath the body, trying to bring the hands towards your heels there. And for some of you, you can place your hands on your bottom, so you're sort of almost supporting your body by sort of bringing your hands on your bottom, a little bit of weight on the elbows, so take care. And if it still feels okay, so it might not be right for you, but you can extend a leg up towards the ceiling because you've supported. Might not be right, so please don't do it if it's not right, but you can just visualise it. And then you're going to come back. You're going to clasp the hands and extend them towards the heels. And then when it feels right for you, very gently bring your body back to the floor. From here, you're going to bring your hands behind your head once more. Feet are on the floor. And just work dynamically. So again, sort of really feel that you can extend that out breath like we did at the beginning, relaxation. As you breathe in, push into your feet and lift the hips up towards the ceiling. And then when you sort of relax into that out breath, as you are relaxing into the in breath, you're relaxing into the out breath as you come down. Relaxing, just let the in breath happen and gently come up. So you're really working that a few times with your own breath, relaxing into that in breath and relaxing into the out breath. When it feels enough for you, just hug the knees in and just gently rocking and rolling from side to side. Lovely, so just rocking and rolling from side to side. Just see what's happening with the body there. And then from here, you're going to extend the left leg along the floor, the right leg up towards the ceiling. And as you extend the right leg, turn the head to the right. From here, you're going to come back and hug the knee in, the right knee in, and bring the nose to the knee. You're going to breathe in, extend that leg up towards the ceiling, and turn your head to the right. As you breathe out, center the head, hug the knee in, and bring the nose to the knee. Work that once more, breathing in, extend the right leg, turn your head to the right. As you breathe out, hug the knee in and bring the nose to the knee. Lovely. Extend that leg along the floor. Extend the right leg along the floor. And bring the left leg up towards the ceiling. As you breathe out, you're going to turn the head to the left. Extend that left leg. As you breathe in, hug the knee in and bring the nose to the knee. Work that a few times. Extend that leg on an in-breath and turn the head to the left. As you breathe out, center the head and bring the nose to the knee. Lovely. And work that a couple more times with your own breath. Really working into the neck here. And then when it feels okay, just release. Bring the legs along the floor. Bring the arms over your head. So as we call like a pencil, so stretch into the heels. Bring the arms up over your head. I'm going to take my block away so that I can enjoy that kind of really lengthening stretch there. Keep the navel towards the spine. And then as you breathe out, just release. Bring the knees into the chest. And you can either rock and roll up and down the mat, or you can come from side to side, whatever sort of takes your fancy really. And you're going to come into sitting just when you're ready. There's no rush. So when it feels okay for you, just gently come in to sitting. And as you do, going to bring the soles of the feet together, and just easing out. So just easing out as we usually do into our lovely little kind of cobbler pose, just easing any tension there. And then from here, just going to bring the arms along the shoulder line. Going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, come to the right. Bring the hand up and look. Bend that elbow of the lower arm, straighten the top arm. Relax the top shoulder, look towards that hand. Breathing in, come back. And breathing out, come to the other side. Soften those shoulders. Turn the head, and you're looking right to the fingertips. So it's really sort of working into the neck. And breathing in. As you breathe out, work once more to either side. Just relax those shoulders, lovely. Going to breathe in and breathing out. And then from here, going to breathe in and come back. I'm going to come forward. So as you come forwards, massaging the feet. It's really great for working the upper respiratory. So that's it. And if you can, just drop the head down towards the feet. So you're kind of massaging the toes here. You might be massaging the front of the feet. And you're trying to open the knees out to the side as you very gently bring the chin to the chest, and kind of imagine you're resting your head on your feet. And then when it feels okay, just gently coming back. Bring the legs out to the side. Now I've got mine bent, but you don't have to, you can have them straight. So try both and see what feels more comfortable for you. That's it, lovely straight back. Clasp the hands, so we're going to work into our mixing the porridge bowl. So you're just going to come back. I can't come that far, so I've kind of got the wall behind me. I didn't realise actually that I've got it so near. Going to breathe in, and then as you breathe out with a lovely sighing out breath, come through. So working here, hips, working the shoulders, breathing in and breathing out. And keep looking forward, so you're keeping everything in a line. Breathing in and breathing out. There'll be sighing out breath. Breathing in and breathing out. And then come the other way. So change your to the grip on the hand. So you're coming up, bring the little finger up one, other thumbs on top. You're breathing in as you come back, and then breathing out as you come around. Breathing in as you come back, breathing out. And really kind of really release into that. You can come as far back as you wish. You can come as far forward as you're able. But keep looking forwards, just sort of a couple of feet further on from your feet. So keeping the body in a line. And then just working that once more. Breathing in. And breathing out. Then from here, going to bring the legs back in. You're going to bring the knees into the chest. And then just very gently here, just bringing the forehead towards the knees and just easing any tension. Especially here, easing any tension into the top of the neck, the sort of upper back, between the shoulder blades. So really feel that you can work with that breath, so you're resting and extending the out breath, and let that in breath come in when it's ready as you kind of release. And then from here, going to come back, and you're going to come over onto all fours. That my notes. So from here, one hand sits in front with the hands. Bend the elbows. And we're going to come into moving cat. So you're going to breathe in, look along the mat and look up. Then as you breathe out round the back and come all the way, bring your bottom towards the heels, bring your nose along the mat and come into that up cat. From here, rounding the back, coming back. So obviously rounding, come as far back as it feels right for you. Push your nose as close to the mat, might not kind of quite there, but as close as you can as you come into the up cat. And then really feel you can ease through all of the back here, really trying to get a lovely flexible back. Lovely. And then if it feels okay, going to do the same in down dog. If it's not right for you, stay where we are. You're going to tuck the toes under, bring your bottom towards the heels and really feel lovely lengthening through the front of the body. And then from here, just using the thighs, come into a lovely down dog. I find it's nice to move my feet away a little bit if I'm working with down dog. And then gently come onto the knees maybe and come into up cat. From up cat, bring the bottom towards your heels. Use just your thighs, not your shoulders. Feel you're coming into your down dog. Dropping onto the knees, coming into your up cat. Coming back on an out breath, coming into your down dog. Now some of you can swing through, some of the cats actually, and come into plank. And as you come into plank, you're almost coming back into down dog. So you're almost sort of rounding into your down dog. So you're coming into your plank, and then you're coming back to down dog. So please come into whichever variation works for you. So starting to feel you can really warm up the body. So it could be moving cat, down dog and up cat, or down dog and plank. When you've had enough, when it's sort of right for you to stop, then do come down. Obviously, Marion, you need to keep quite high, but it's quite nice to release the hands. So if you happen to have a sort of cushion, something you can put your head on, so you can just come into a nice, some you don't need to, but you're just going to do what's right for you. As you just settle here into your sort of child's pose, or it could be a prayer. Try and relax the hands because you put a lot of weight on the hands there. And then when it feels okay, just kind of work with that breath then. So rest and extend the out breath. And then just feel it's naturally you're going to kind of come into an in-breath and really relax all of your back there. Lovely. And then when it feels okay, we're just going to gently unwind and come up to standing. So quite slowly, use a chair, anything that you might need. These things keep falling off my head, so I have to keep adjusting it. And just gently come up, so just easing through. Lovely. So I might have to adjust this slightly. And then from here, just going to lift the heels. Just lift those heels and then come back. If you can, you're going to bring your arms up as well. So I'm just going to so here, just going to bring the arms up, lift the heels, breathing out, come back. And work that with the breath. Try to work through the core. So you're going to breathe in, lifting up, breathing out, come back. And work that a few times. Relax the shoulders, really feel that you're strengthening the heels. When it feels okay, just release. And then as we usually do, just going to lift that leg up. So it's very good for working the iliocerebral joints here. So just going to lift that leg up as much as you can. So coming here into your balance. Hold for as long as you feel you can. And lovely, come back. Sorry, the cat keeps trying to knock me over. And then bad as Linda's dog. And lift up as high as you can. Yeah, well done. Just do, it doesn't matter. Just do what you can. Come back. And then from here, you're just going to keep the thighs parallel and then just bend that knee. So you're going to try and keep the thighs parallel, so keep them together and bend that knee. Lovely. And do the other side. So you're going to keep the thighs parallel and bend that knee. So it's a nice stretch on the front of the thighs. So keep those thighs together, keep them parallel. Lovely, as best you can. Well done. And then release. You're going to bring the back of your hand just to rest onto the right buttock. Bend the right leg. Keep the thighs parallel. Left hand is up. Lengthen up. And then just gently bring that thigh back. So the whole focus here, we're not working into dancer, we're going to try and work into that thigh. So you're going to try and bring that thigh back much as you feel you can. Lovely, lovely. Keeping it in line. And then when it feels okay, you're going to come back. That's lose my balance. And then come back. Well done. Bring your hand, back of the hand on the left buttock, bend the thigh, keep those thighs parallel. I'm going to bring the other hand up, first finger to thumb. And again, the whole emphasis here is trying to bring that thigh back and away, so sort of lifting it away. Obviously take care of your back, keep everything in line. That's it, lovely. Keep everything in line. Breathe if you can. Keep that standing leg knee soft. And then when it feels okay, come back, hug that knee up, and come back. Lovely. So hug those, just kind of ease out really, because you really want to kind of make sure those legs are really nice and relaxed, because everyone's doing so much walking. So from here, from the hips, so bring hands to the hips, soften the knees, come forwards and just hang forwards into ragdoll. So just really feel you can just let go of any tension. Some of you can straighten your legs while you're here. So you might find you can straighten your legs right in and keep yours soft. Just easing forward. Let the head hang, so you're lengthening the neck. And just rest here, working with that breath again. Extend the out breath. Allow the in-breath to take care of itself. And then when it feels okay, very gently come back up. Just coming back up. Good to bring the hands. So I'm going to bend my knees so you can see me. So you're going to have the hands touching. You don't have to have the knees soft, but you can have straight legs or soft knees. And then you're going to breathe in and come over to the right. And then you're going to drop that lower hand down, and you're going to turn your head to look towards that hand. Then you're going to breathe in, come back, and come up. As you breathe out, come down to the opposite side. You're going to drop that lower hand, still on that out breath. Turn the head to look to that hand. Going to breathe in and come back. Going to breathe out. Drop that hand. Look towards the hand. Breathe in. Breathing out. Come over, drop the hand. Look towards that hand. And breathing in. Come back. And come back to Namaste. Lovely. From here, you're going to come towards the front of the mat. I'm just going to do a little bit of build up to sort of walk salute to the sun. So from here, coming into Namaste, going to soften the knees. I'm going to breathe in and come forwards and bring the hands to the floor. Don't have to be to the floor, could be to the thighs. And drop the head. From here, going to bring the right leg back, the right knee down. And here coming into your equestrian. Yeah, watch that back knee. That's it, Marilyn. Yeah, put cushion there. Going to breathe out, come back. Going to swap the legs. So you're going to bring the left knee back, the right leg forward. Get a nice little angle on that back thigh. Obviously watch your knee. And you're going to breathe in and come back into equestrian. From here, you're going to come back. Going to bring that leg back. Going to bring the other leg forwards. And I'm going to breathe in. Come up. As you breathe out, come back. Swap the legs around. Bring that other leg forward. And come up. Lovely. And lift up, sorry, bring the arms up. From here, going to come back. Going to come to all fours. Now some of you are going to bring the knees back and do like a kneeling plank. So you'll kind of be here. I don't know if you can see me that much. Others of you can tuck the toes under and come into a plank. So either you've got the knees down and you're here, or you're here. So whichever one you're working with, you're going to come from here either to down cat or to down dog. So from here, plank, everything in line, to down dog, or kneeling plank. So you're going to come in kneeling plank, get that lengthening, bend those knees. And then you can just come into a nice down cat. And then from here, you're going to come onto the front of the body. So I'm just going to move this a bit so you can see me a bit better. So from here, you're going to come onto the front of the body. You're going to have the toes touching, heels out to the side. And just turn your head to one side. So just really relax the neck. Just close your eyes, relax the body. Just working with your breath there. When it feels enough, turn your head to the opposite side. Again, just releasing any tension there. From here, just going to gently come onto the forehead, and from here going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, lift the arms and lift the head and lift off. So let the legs down, move away. The toes aren't touching now, the legs are moving away. You're lifting that upper body, that's it, lovely, as high as you can. Keep looking down but just lifting up, so good for your back. And then you're going to come back. You're going to have the elbows down, either side, forehead down. So the elbows are coming out as wide as they need to. You're going to keep the, really sort of push the pubic bone into the mat. Going to push the nose along the mat. And then as you breathe out, just looking forwards. So again, really opening out through the shoulders there. Lovely. And then if it feels okay, bring the hands in. So you're going to come into cobra. So you're going to bring the hands, bend the elbows, hands, fingers finishing the top of the shoulders. Forehead is down. And you're going to breathe in, push the nose along the mat. And as you breathe out, you're going to come into a really nice cobra. Lovely. So if it's okay for you, looking forwards. And if it's okay for you, holding this for a breath, and then just going to release. So if it feels okay, which is when you're working, you're going to release, and then you're going to come back into it, breathing in, come back in, and breathing out, come back down. So that could be on the elbows, that could be just lifting the arms at the first one we did, and just work that once more, breathing in. Lovely. And And breathing out. From here, bring the arms down by your side, toes touching, heels out to the side, and turn your head to one side. And turn your head to the opposite side. From here, bring the forehead down, bend the knees, bring the backs of the hands to rest on your bottom. You're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, lift those shoulders. So lifting up. Then you're going to come back, and as best you can, you're going to lift those thighs off the mat. So keep the head down, lift the thighs off the mat. See how that feels. If it feels okay, you can do both. You can lift the thighs off the mat, mine aren't coming off very much, and you can lift the head. So keeping your hands just resting on your bottom. Try and keep the knees in line. And obviously you can lift the thighs, lift the head, and then from here you're going to come back, and you're going to push back into prayer. So pushing all the way back into prayer here. And as you push back into prayer, you kind of realise that you really kind of work nicely into the back. So just rest here, and using that breath, we saw the breath practice that we did at the beginning. Just really feel you can breathe into all of your back. So you're going to rest, relaxing into the out breath. And just wait and let the in-breath just come when it's ready. And just work that a few times with your own breath. And then when it feels okay for you, just going to gently come over onto your back. Just going to release down. So this trousers need adjusting. Things going to come down, lay down. Bring your hands behind your head. Extend the legs along the floor. And then from here, you're going to breathe in. And as you breathe out, lift the head with the support of the hands and look down through the front of your body. Lovely. Going to breathe in and release. As you breathe out, going to lift your head and look down through the front of your body. And release the hands. You're going to bring the right foot onto the left knee. Can come over with the left hand to the outside of the right knee. So with you, Marilyn, you can put your foot on the knee, but you might want to be just inside, I would think, just inside that left leg. Linda, just bring your foot onto the left knee if that's the case, very gently. Left hand to the outside of the right knee, and just gently keep the right shoulder down, just gently roll over to the left there. Extend the right hand along the shoulder line, and just gently look towards that hand. And it's really kind of, we've done this lots of times before this stretch, but it really is working everything that we've worked to release. So just if you can, just work with that little breath practice that we did. And just relax into that stretch. So if you're working this at home on your own, just work that at least 3 breaths. You can soften in, you can come out if it and come back in, the back feels tight. And then when it's enough, come back. Extend the right leg along the floor, bring the left foot to rest on the right knee, or just for Marilyn, just inside. Bring the right hand to the outside of the left knee. Keep the left shoulder down and really lovely roll over to the right hand side there. And again, you can extend that left hand along the shoulder line and turn the head as well. So it's a really lovely, and this would be used, as we've kind of said before, a lot to kind of release the back. The back's really tight, so it works well with everything that we've done. So just looking to just soften into that stretch, work at least 3 breaths. And then when it's enough, there's absolutely no rush. So just join back in when you wish. Just going to hug the knees in. You're either going to rock and roll up and down on that, or you're going to come side to side. So, you can come to whatever feels right for you there. And then from here, going to come in and back to sitting. So we're going to just work with a little breathing practice. So it doesn't matter how you sit. You can sit against the wall, you can sit on a chair, as long as you feel comfortable to work here. And then just have the palms facing up and just have the fingertips touching. And we're going to work with alternate nostril breathing, and this will help you, Marilyn, get back off to sleep when you can't sleep. So first of all, just close your eyes, make sure your back is in a straight line, and breathing in through both nostrils and breathing out through both nostrils. I'm going to look like I'm doing it the other way around because it's really hard to do. Usually I do it the opposite way, but this is really hard. So I'm just doing it the same way, I'm not alternating it. So here we're going to bring the right hand, so it's going to look like my left hand, but it's going to be your right hand. First, the first sort of index finger, the middle finger to the eyebrow centre, and you have your thumb to close off that right nostril. Check the spine's in a straight line, first thing to thumb of that left hand, and you're going to breathe in and out through that left nostril. Keep the eyes closed and just focus on the breath. Any time it doesn't feel right, just lay down and visualise. And then you're going to close off the left nostril with the ring finger and breathe in and out through the right nostril. Then you're going to close off the right nostril. You're going to breathe in through the left. You're going to close the left, open right, and breathe out and in through the right. Close right, open left, and breathe out and in through the left. Close left, open right, and breathe out and in through the right. Close right, open left, and breathe out and in through the left. Close left, open right, and breathe out and in through the right. Close right, open left, breathe out and in through the left. Close left, open right, and out and in through the right. Close right, and as we release, we're just going to breathe out through the left. Release your hand and breathe in and out through both nostrils. From here, you're going to very gently release down onto the mat, keeping that lovely sense of calm and relaxation. Bring anything that you might need. So you might need a blanket, you might need a cushion underneath your knees. But keep that lovely sense of calm as you just gently settle down onto the mat. And then as you come down onto the mat, just come to the breathing practice that we did at the beginning, where you're resting, the body's just resting, hold the body feeling heavy and releasing. You're going to extend the out breath and just wait and let the in breath just come in. Hopefully we've worked with Nadi Shodhana, which is alternate nostril breathing, so it means that both nostrils, the air's coming in the same, so it's very calming breath. So just working with that, just to what's right for you. And just becoming aware of the breath in the nostrils, feeling that lovely sense of calm. Feeling that you can release any tension in the body. And just feel you can just gently switch off and just coming to relaxation. Becoming aware now of just that calm, steady breath. Becoming aware of complete relaxation. And then visualize yourself now sitting on a cliff top, on a warm summer's day. In the distance you can hear the gentle purr of a fishing boat's engine. It stops and anchors, and seagulls gather looking for scraps. A group of racing yachts sail past, sinking into the waves. Sails stretched, the breeze. White horses race each other, creating plumes of spray. And the sea looks almost aquamarine, frothy with the fresh sea breeze. And the clouds rush along, the smell of salt on the air, the sun shining, a beautiful summer day. And you lie back on the warm grass, the sun warm on your face, and all is well. And as you relax, you start to drift and daydream. In the distance you hear a gentle humming sound. The small boat is coming towards you. It has your name on the side, and the boatman knows you well. And you are welcome. Step inside the boat. You feel safe and secure. And you are safe and secure. The boatman takes you around the shoreline, and you sit back and look up at the blue sky. The seagulls nesting on the cliffs. The yachts in the distance, and the gentle waves rocking the boat gently along. You draw into a sandy cove, a favourite place for gathering shells. sitting on the warm sand, you hold a shell to your ear and hear the sound of the sea. All is calm. The sea is now like a mill pond, and the breeze has settled. Yachts limp quietly back to the harbour. The waves lap on the shore, and you sit looking out to sea, in and out, the rhythm of the waves connecting with your breathing. And you find yourself breathing in unison with the waves. And as each breath flows in, as each wave flows in, so you inhale, and as each wave flows out, so you exhale, until you feel you're as at one with the ocean. Be aware of yourself breathing in as the wave draws in, exhaling as the wave draws out. The breath flowing like the waves on the seashore. Waves flowing in and out with the rhythm and the balance. And your breath flowing steady, deep and even. And your breath flowing steady, deep and even. And then releasing from your visualization, just knowing that any time at all, you can come back to that sense of peace. So if you're not sleeping at night, you might want to visualize just a really lovely place for you to be. Not really if you can't sleep, if you want to get back to sleep. So become aware now of the body lovely and relaxed in your room. Becoming aware of how you feel. Becoming aware of any sounds in your room. Maybe Peppy barking. I don't think Linda's got her dog today, doesn't seem to be there. But just really feel if there's any sounds, sort of really bringing you back to where you are. You might hear the birds, Linda, in the garden. Then when it feels okay, just starting to stretch and release, bring some movement into the fingers and the toes. Just easing out any tension. When it feels okay, very gently resting over onto your side. And then when it feels okay, just coming up to sitting, but feeling that lovely sense of calm. Feel the legs are beautifully stretched out, ready for your next walk. When it feels alright, just coming back to sitting. And wishing you all a good week, a safe and healthy week. Om Shanti. Lovely. Well done. I know, I always think of your short dog though. Oh, why? What happened? Oh, bless you. Wow. Oh, bless you. It's no one's fault, just is, isn't it? And you're not always there, so you're not used to, having all the time to think, gosh. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, bless you. Oh, bless you. Oh, I know, but that was terrible, wasn't it? Oh, no, I know. Oh, Lisa, oh, what a shame. You try and help. It's like having the grandchildren things. You try and help. When things go wrong, you think, well, why am I bothering? You're trying to do it for the best, aren't you? Obviously, you don't want any hassle. Well, yeah. Oh, she loves it down yours. I think of it as your dog. It's nice because we've got Pip. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Well, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Yeah. Oh, bless you. Oh, well, hopefully you could hear me and see me okay. You're on mute, Marilyn. Can't hear you. Take care, yeah. Take care, Linda. Bye-bye. I can. I'm just going to get Dave to turn. You're very welcome to talk, but I think I'm still recording, so I'm just going to get Dave to... Oh, the sound went quiet, did it, when I was on the mat? She couldn't... I thought you had to keep going up, so you couldn't hear me, so maybe it's not coming out through the microphone then. If you can stop those then. Well, obviously I need a computer.